Good morning. A remaining question of exercise number 3.3. We are going continue exercise of 3.3 using the method to solving the problem by substitution method. Now one question is the taxi charge in a city consists of fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is 105, and for the journey of 15 km, the charge paid is 155. What are the fixed charge and charge per km? How much does person have to pay the travelling a distance of 25 km? Student, in this question, there are two kinds of charges. One charge is fixed and second is depend on the travelling distance. Then let fixed charge equal to X and charge per km equal to Y. Therefore, ATQ1 distance is 10 and 105. X plus 10Y is equal to 105. Now first equation. X is fixed, Y is charge per km. One charge of 1 km equal to Y, then charge of 10 km is equal to 10Y. Then total charge is X plus 10Y and it is given that 105. ATQ2 for the charge of 15 km, that means X plus 15Y is equal to 155. Second equation. Now we have to solve this equation by substitution method and try to find the value of X and Y. So come from equation 1, X plus 10Y equal to 105, 10Y is equal to 105 minus X, Y is equal to 105 minus X by 10. From 2, X plus 15 in bracket 105 minus X by 10 equal to 155. 5 3 ja, 5 2 ja, 2X plus multiply by 3 minus 3X is equal to 0. This after calculation you will get it. Now minus 3X plus 2X, 315 minus X is equal to 310. Therefore X is equal to 310. Therefore minus X is equal to 310 minus 315. Therefore minus 5. Now X is equal to 5. That means fixed charge is equal to RS 5. Now Y is equal to 105 minus 5 by 10. That means 100 by 10. That is 10. Therefore charge per km is equal to 10 and fixed charge is equal to 5. It's your answer. And one question is that what is the charge for 25 km? Therefore charge for 25 km is equal to fixed charge plus into 10. That is 255 RS. This is your answer. So easily you are able to understand what is the diagnosis of this question. First, consider the fixed charge is equal to x. Second is charge per km equal to y. And after that, according to the situation of question, condition of question, making two equations and solve by the substitution method to get the answer. Now, question number next. Next is that a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 added to the both numerator and denominator. In the condition of fraction, you should consider let fraction equal to x by y, in which x is numerator and y is denominator. Therefore, 80q1 when added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 9 by 11. Cross by cross multiply, nine y is equal to 18 minus 22, that is minus 4. Now it is first. And second condition is that 3 added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. 3 added, 82 2. X plus 3 upon y plus 3 equal to 5 by 6. Again by cross multiply, equal to 5y plus 15. 6x minus 5y equal to 15 minus 18. Now 6x minus 5y equal to minus 3. Second equation. Equation be generated and now solve it by substitution method, using substitution method. From 1, 11x minus 9y equal to minus 4, minus 9y equal to minus 4 minus 11x, 9y is equal to 4 plus 11x, y is equal to 4 plus 11x by 9. From 2, here is 6x minus 5y, 4 plus 11x by 9 equal to minus 3. Now by calculation, 54x minus 20 minus 55x is equal to minus 27. That is minus 20 minus x minus 27. Minus x is equal to minus 27 plus 20 minus 7. Cancel out, x is equal to 7. Therefore, y is equal to 4 plus 9. 4 plus 77 upon 9. 81 upon 9. That is 9. Therefore, fraction equal to x upon y equal to value of x is equal to 7 and value of y is equal to 9. That is your answer. It is a set of questions. When you are going to solve this type of problem, that means fractional problem, then you should consider total fraction x upon y, in which x is numerator and y is denominator. After this, you should come on your question, condition of the question. Using condition of question, try to making the equations, and when you prepared equation, then solve it by any method. at this time, substitution method. So, now the last question of this exercise. Last question of this exercise. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What is the present age? Let present age of Jacob equal to X year and his son equal to Y year. Therefore, age after 5 years, age after 5 years equal to X plus 5 and Y plus 5. Easily you can understand, if you are 10 years at the present, then after 5 years you will be 15. After some years, if you want to find the age, then you should add the time in the present age. So we add 5 in the present age of Jacob and 5 in the present age of his son. So we get age after 5 years. And condition is that condition is that 3 times. Jacob is 3 times. A T Q1. Jacob is 3 times. X plus 5 equal to 3 into Y plus 5. X plus 5 equal to 3Y 15. X minus 3Y equal to 15 minus 5. X minus 3Y equal to 10. Now first equation. Now before 5 years before 5 years, age X minus 5 and Y minus 5. Similarly, if you are 10 years at the present time, then before 5 years, what was the age of you? 10 minus 5. That means 5 years. So, we subtract the age from Jacob's age and his son age. Then we find the age before 5 years, and condition is that ATQ2. Condition is that Jacob was 7 times. 7 times his son. Plus 5. Now X minus 7Y is equal to minus 30. Second equation. Equations are prepared. Now solve it. इक्वेशन इरेज हो गया बिफोर x माइनस 3y इक्वल टू 10. ओके. Now from 1 x minus 3y equal to 10 minus 3y equal to 10 minus x, 3y equal to x minus 10, y equal to x minus 10 by 3. from 2. Substitute this value in equation number 2. X minus 7 into x minus 10 by 3 equal to minus 30. 3x minus 7x plus 70 equal to minus 90. Now minus 4x is equal to minus 90 minus 70. Minus 160. Minus will be cancelled. X is equal to 160 by 4. That is 40. Therefore y is equal to 40 minus 10, 30, 10. Therefore Jacob present age equal to 40 years and his son is 10 years. Student, this is your answer. So you complete this exercise. Now we will study about the elimination method tomorrow, not today. I hope that you will try to complete your exercise, and I will start new method, second algebraic method called by elimination method tomorrow. So I start here. Thank you.